In this episode, we're going to talk about my latest eviction, and then I'm going to tell you my suggestions on how to prevent eviction to begin with. Well, hello everybody, again from the beautiful Philippines. Today we're going to talk about the latest eviction that I have. You already saw the first eviction that I got. I'm going to link the video somewhere up here and down below in the description. But unfortunately, I helped another person and she dropped the ball. So at the time of when this video airs, maybe actually a little bit before the video airs, the eviction would actually take place. The sheriff will actually go to the place and drag the tenant out if they are still there and toss all the things on the sidewalk if they're still there. Here's how it went down for my latest eviction 2024, hopefully my last one. 1 week before December 2023, she rents out, gives me $400, great. December 1st, she gives me another $400, great. I left for my 3-month trip through Asia on December 6th. She had to pay me on December 7th, and here's where we got stuck with the rental payments. Tenants usually have all the excuses in the book that you can come up with. All of them. Family dies, car crashes, everything happens to them. The check gets deposited late. So I gave her 1 month, which is my mistake, with the rental agreement. It should be no cuts, no butts, no coconuts. This is not a guideline. This is the rental agreement. Treat it as it's the law. On every other tenant, due date is 5 p.m. on the 1st. On the 2nd, you're already late, and 8 a.m., I already have 3-day notice to vacate. And I've done that already a few times, worked like a charm. On the 2nd, you already 3-day notice to vacate. Don't play games with the tenants. But that's gonna come up with the suggestion box later. So on January 16th, we put the 3-day notice to vacate, which costs $75. On January 20th, it was filed to the clerk of courts, and the final judgment was issued on February 14th, 2024. How romantic. And that date cost me $475. Next step involves getting the writ of possession. I have an expense of $175, which I believe is for getting that writ of possession. So add to that $175 more, but don't quote me. I'm not sure if it's for the writ of possession. And then next step, which is what we are now, is February 21st when I'm recording the video, is getting the sheriff's office involved. And they put a notice on the tenant's door yesterday, February 20th, and they gave her until February 23rd to fuck out. What happens next is having somebody at the property so they can change locks, which my dear friend Conti would do for free. Conti has to inspect the property. I'm gonna send the cleaner to clean the same day. So next day, Saturday, to be ready to be shown to, I have already a prospect to come and rent the property. I want to rent it as fast as possible. Every day that the property is not making you money, it is losing you money because you pay HOA, insurance, taxes, mortgage, and everything else. And you're not making rental income. So full cost of displeasure this time came to $725 because Conti is going to do me the favor to go there to change the locks. I don't need to pay another, I think it's like $300. You can also do that for free as a landlord. You can be there, or you can ask a friend, or you can get a company involved to change the locks. It's up to you. So all in all, no payments for 2 months and a half, which is $3,000, plus $725 for all the shebang. It comes out to $3,725 for the pleasure of cutting a break to someone and help them out for second time, second eviction, second helping out somebody. As I said before, if you're making $250 of free cash flow, after timber, after everything, after taxes, maintenance, management, insurance, mortgage, emergencies, reserves, if you make $250 a month for you as an investor, this is $3,000 a month. So one eviction usually, if it takes 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, usually will wipe out 1 year of profit. And this is your income. This is what you work for. That's your only income. Like imagine you go to work 1 year for free. So what can you do to avoid an eviction? What can you do to avoid tenant who will force you to go through eviction? I think everything is into the, like 99% of things is prevention, like proactive, not reactive management. Which is funny that I think that, but I didn't do it because again, I was trying to help somebody in need. So check basic stuff, check credit score. If the credit score they have is lower than a dog's IQ, most likely you don't want to rent to them. Or proceed with caution, if you will. Now here's a pro tip, don't call the previous landlord. Call the landlord before the previous landlord. Why? The previous landlord might just want to pass on those hurricane tenants to you. And the landlord before that They don't care. They're not their landlord anymore. So they'll tell you how they really feel. Next step is verify income. So then you have to judge the situation. If they're waiving cash, like they're in a rap music video, and offer to prepay a couple of months in advance, you should definitely raise an eyebrow, because maybe after those couple of months in advance, maybe payment's not coming. I've heard people do interview with the tenants. I personally haven't done that. Maybe I should start. But here's a very quick tip for you. Check their car. If the outside of the car is dirty, that's okay. Maybe they live an adventurous lifestyle. Maybe they just happen to rain. But if the inside of the car looks like a raccoon's bachelor's pad, brace yourself, because their lifestyle might be, let's say, creatively chaotic. Now, I get it, my car is a disaster, but I do run a few businesses, so it's pretty understandable. Demand hefty security deposit. I don't know how to stress that enough. Just think of the security deposit as your safety net. In case they turn your house upside down, this is the cushion that you have to cover all the potential expenses. And remember, 99% of the landlord magic happens before the tenant steps a foot into your property. Because you write the contract, you control the paper, you control the deal. The moment they step into the property, now they're in control. They can stop paying. Now you need to take the action that is outlined into, again, not the guideline, but the law. The rental agreement is the law. So whatever is outlined there, you should have been well prepared when you were writing that contract. All right, here's the ending result of the eviction. Yeah, I mean, if you follow my travel channel, the episode's gonna air in quite some time. You're gonna see what happened. But here's the property. Let me grab the key. All right, let's see what we got. We have sent Miss Lori to clean the place. I got the electricity back on because, as you remember, I told you she ran a $240 bill, which is insane. This is a 625 square feet place. Anyways, we need to toss that. I actually brought that to her as a gift because she didn't have any furniture. It does not look bad. This is clean. I don't need to do anything, just paint, like I said. Same thing here. Looks clean. I actually changed both this and in the other room, brand new fans. And that's it. Let's go check out the backyard. But I don't know if I finished the story. She did file for motion to stay, which means actually that you need a legal reason. Why do you want to stay? Did you pay what you owed? Or is there any legal reason that the judge overlooked and you want the judge to overturn their decision? So the motion to stay was dismissed in about 24 hours. So she had to be evicted. And actually, when Conti came here, he said that it was unlocked. I don't know if the keys were inside, but he said it was unlocked, so he just changed the lock. But she did try to make it worse for me, which, with the extension, she even said like, hey, let me stay until the 28th so I can take my tax return money and then leave. Yeah, anything else that you would like me to do? To not be in a situation like me, vet the tenants very well prior, and you know what? Have it vacant for a month. Don't take a okay tenant, because if it's vacant for a month, you're losing what, $1,200 in rent. If you have a bad tenant, you're losing $3,000 at least. At least that's 2 months of rent plus all the fees, and that's if it goes fast. And that's if they don't charge the property. Now there's not much to trash here, but you can tear the walls. You can. She didn't do any damage. She could have. Alright guys, well that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, sticking for that video of the second eviction. I hope you don't have to run into that, but follow this channel to learn my mistakes so you don't have to repeat them. And don't forget, the goal is not to look rich, but to be rich. Peace.